My name is Donaldson. I'm representing Binghamton University in this debate, and I'm going to be representing the affirmative side, which is the constructive statement that this House believes that corporations should not be allowed to patent life. So, getting right to the point. For this statement, this House is going to be represented by the United Nations, because for an issue like patenting life, the United Nations has a far enough reach to extend this statement across various continents and countries. It is an issue that isn't just localized to the good old US of A. What's more, patenting life is pretty much going to be defined as human gene sequences. Why human gene sequences? Because when it comes to corporations and patents, the issue is pretty much corporate motivation, money. When we get into money, we're going to talk about pretty much how this money is used to motivate people to make certain decisions with their research and what they're going to do with their results. Now, not letting corporations patent life isn't saying that we're not going to let corporations back people to do this. What we're saying is people aren't going to be able to say, I own this gene sequence, I own this vaccine because I discovered it. Now, what this does takes away the monetary incentive the corporations put forward for research to be done expediently, quickly, efficiently. And you're probably thinking, well, Dre, that's not really smart. That's going to slow down production. And that's where I think you're wrong. Pretty much, it's not just money that motivates people. We're going to get into that later, though. What we are going to look at is what happens when money is involved. There's a study done in June of 2009 in Dakar, Senegal, where people with malaria had their blood used in the mechanization of a vaccine to combat malaria. I learned way back in middle school that if you have the dormant sickle cell gene, you're likely to be immune to malaria, which is cool because I have the dormant sickle cell gene. Yay for me, go Dre. What that isn't cool, what makes that not cool pretty much is that these people who had their blood used in this experiment have no say in what happens with their blood once it's taken out of their body. It's gone. No say. So now the scientists that took this had whatever results pretty much can do whatever they want with the genetic sequencing. It doesn't have to be malaria. They can clone these guys if they want. They don't have any claims to their genes. Why? Because they patented it. It's theirs. What's more, these people might have produced a vaccine that might have been necessary to them or their loved ones or anyone, and pretty much they probably can't even afford to buy it themselves. This gene now goes to the highest bidder or person that actually needs it. Whatever progress is made with these, it doesn't belong to those people. Who does it belong to? Some guy back in the States with a fat check. This totally trumps humanity and makes people commodities. I can buy and sell your genetic sequence and use it how I see fit. I mean, I'm making it sound like a little petty conversation between two people, but look at the grander scheme of things. We can go into any country with the right amount of money and take anyone's genes and use them for whatever we want. Look at the antithesis of this and try and see science used with altruism, just pretty much the betterment of humanity. Jonas Salk made a vaccine for polio. When he made this vaccine, he didn't patent it, which means anyone could have it. Anyone could replicate it and administer it where they saw fit. This means that worked, because if you look around, there's no polio anymore. This pretty much means that altruism can be just as good as a motivator as capitalism. And that's why we shouldn't let corporations put a price on people. It's not right.